Hey, buddy. Have some goop.
Attention.
Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you want to avoid a fight. Sneaking around's always an option too.
That rift modulator's gotta be somewhere around here.
Get the rift modulator. Let's go.
Disciplinary action.
Hey, guys. Oh, that guy looks crazy. Yeah, what's this? Oh, okay. Let's find the biological sample.
Are you actually authorized?
Yes.
Larry, I've heard there's an intruder aboard. I suppose that could be you. Forgive me. I'm still a little addled from my last refreshment. I'm going to set off an alarm, okay?
No. Would an intruder be reviewing your experiments? Of course not. Now, where's the modulator?
You've been reviewing our experiments. I hope I'm not being replaced. I specifically went to mental refreshment to avoid that. If you wish to see the modulator, you'll want to speak with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Take these credentials with you, in case you're asked. Security's become awfully stringent of late. It wouldn't do to be caught unawares. That's why I carried 2 cards, just in case. Oh, though I suppose it's just the one now.
You sure you're okay a bit off?
I've been trying to convince everyone I'm perfectly fine. For if I do not, I fear I might be remade as part of the new plan for Arcadia. I do not wish to be remade.
Right. Oh my god, can we turn off? Okay.
Hold these poor fools out of perfection to experiment on them? I'm going to flay the skin from those cretins for this.
Yes, we've got what we needed. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, let's go. You notice earlier with the atomic structure, damaged atoms slightly out of place. The layman's terms. Once something goes into a rift, it doesn't come out the same.
Seeing evidence like this might get the console's plan some, but I'm guessing he's far past reason.
That's T. Emma? There's no answer. Okay. Nicholas, lotion. Always check your toilets. We got some extra damage. Always check your toilets. Oh, one more toilet to go. Here's the boss. Always check your toilets. Alright. Let's move on. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. Does it make
That
worker?
modulator is a bit too large for us to be absconding with it, Commander. Let's see if we can find more information about it.
Ah, that's not fun.
Unit has been functioning for 390.
Ah, I was notified that you were here. Though my fellow scientists seemed rather confused as to why. Unsurprisingly. What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait.
At least answer this. The ICR had some chopping finds regarding raw data in Rifts. Can you verify them?
The IRC. I did not realize you were a colleague of sorts. We haven't shared much of our findings with your branch, I'm afraid. But our results do match. Raw data from whatever a rift engulfs is preserved, yes, but the essence of a thing is not. Like a sense of self, for example, is lost forever.
So you're saying you're unable to extract the perfect essence that the rift converts matter into?
Not exactly. The going theory was that we could purge defects from the data. But it's futile. I've proven that we cannot edit data in any form, but the console no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good.
I can bring the report to the console. You listen to me.
It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this key card on the module over there. It will allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him. Because if you don't, we're all dead.
Oh, good. Last question.
The deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Unit has been functioning for 396
Nice.
uninterrupted hours.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate.
Let's go.
Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Council, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Take it.
Unit has been functioning for 390.
This can't be right. If ski drives are causing the rifts, why are they showing up past the frontiers of known space?
We can concern ourselves with that later. First, let's find the console.
Damn. They're so dead. We are so dead. Wish me luck, chat. Wish me luck.
You, here before me. Surprised you could outrun these new legs of mine. They're what everyone's going to be wearing next fall.
Oh.
Well, I'm here now. Where's the rift modulator? So Consul Thoreau has everything directly under his control. I'd say that's remarkably competent for the Protectorate, but he is the one who's been pulling their strings all along. Did you find anything else of note?
Yes.
Wait, what? But rifts are caused by skip drive travel. Human piloted skip drive travel. How is that possible?
I'm just in the dark as you am. I need to find out more. This only proves one thing: aliens exist. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. Just in the dark as you are. I'm here to find out more.
You're the one in the dark. I'm simply musing aloud. Much as I'm intrigued by the significance of all this, there's no time to dwell on it now. We need to confront the Consul. You might be savvy enough to talk him down, but his type requires a deft touch. You'll need to break him down brick by brick. If you're too adversarial, he'll simply shut down.
I can talk about his people losing faith. That'll rattle him. Nothing gives me a bigger thrill than breaking someone's spirit. Push him too far, and the big boy will take his toy and go home. So you're saying I shouldn't shoot him on sight?
Well, I can't control what you do, dear. As much as I might wish I could. But if you do start a fight, you'd best be equipped to finish it.
Not that the Consul deserves it, none. But if we can end things peaceably, we should try for it.
Yeah.
I advise you to take this time to prepare and replenish supplies. See if you can snoop around and find a way to give yourself an advantage should these negotiations go south. And if you've anything else to say it now while you have the chance. I myself abhor unanswered questions and regrets.
Okay. Long way. Good start. Sell all my junk. Come on. Music box. I regret the way we left things after our last meeting. Grandmother always said that if a disagreement ends in shouting and raising tempers, it is wise to look inward at your own ills before proceeding. I hope sincerely that you have done so. While I may not fully understand your aims with the rift research, or with using it to our advantage, as you said, I'm willing to acknowledge them as valid. But you must in turn understand that my decision is final. It is what is right for my people, my Arcadia, and my family. Do not doubt me, friend. I wish you to know that I still cherish your guidance dearly. Perhaps then the war is over. Just a little remains unfinished.
Power makes people think they're invincible. The Sovereign found out the hard way that it does not.
Ah, Redactor Esmond. Very punctual, good. Don't take a seat. This will be quick. My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of
Sorry. Always check your toilets.
us. All doing our part, like cogs in a machine.
Interesting. A system where every subject believes they have a role to play. Enthusiastic obedience. Why, the Sovereign and I were thinking of this very thing. What should we call it?
Well, I'm not sure. It's still just a germ of a concept, of a hint of an idea, you see. It's a whole new way of thinking. A new model of society. Quite the paradigm shift.
Paradigm. Very good, Esmond. Say, you look frazzled, troubled by your own thoughts. Why don't you report to mental refreshment? My staff will personally see to your well-being.
Right, guys. And girls. Here we go.
Never would I ever have believed Auntie Cleo herself would walk through that door. But I haven't time to linger in the novelty. Sentinels, if you would.
Do I appear like someone afraid of a few guns? Give it up, Emery. You've lost this war. Have some dignity. You're coming off desperate.
On the contrary, this desperate action is what will save all of Arcadia and rid it forever of trespassers like you.
I don't have time for this. Stop using the rift ladder now. I go wherever I damn well please. Did you also claim you were saving the Sovereign when you stabbed him in the back? Well, that's not a very nice way to greet your guest.
Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not?
You're right, he definitely didn't try to kill everyone in Space normally.
I'll only be killing a select number permanently. The worthy, however, will be resurrected and reformed so they may reach their full potential. Open your mind, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal.
And also my breaking and entering skills. You really ought to beef up the security, by the way.
Indeed. Rarely are there enough measures to keep the most tenacious of sprats from gnawing their way in. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport.
My bad.
When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again.
No. You could surrender now, save us all the trouble. Your ship, huh? Could have sworn was a stubborn name on it. Meddling in affairs is my life passion. And also my job. Your shit.
You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over anyone, will be his in turn. Even if he's not here to bask in it.
Lord, do you ever shut up? And I hope he's ready for disappointment. I never lose.
For all your bluster, you seem more concerned with running your mouth than improving your performance in the field. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Do you know how many bits our corporation lost when the delegation ships were destroyed? The savings from the deceased salaries hardly even make up for it.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend.
I'm visualizing always just I want to make you pay for nearly killing me. So we're just casually meeting war crimes now? Go ahead, enlighten me.
Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
Oh my god, this guy's a nut. I already know that the matriarch didn't invent skip drives. Why is that relevant?
Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed.
I know you think your plan is the right one, but you'll reconsider if you hear me out. Everything happens for a reason. That's your grand philosophy. It'd be difficult to reconstruct the colony if the rift kills you, and it will if you don't stop. You're insane, homicidal, and most of all, bureaucratic.
It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on. Tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out.
That's a lie. The Sovereign never wanted this. You perverted his plan.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
The two argued over what to do with the Rift Modulator. He was acting out of love, not power.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the Matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now.
No, you tricked him into destroying his own mind. I found him at Placid Waters.
You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree.
The plan to restore Fell is failing. You're failing horribly. It's futile. You're losing your support of your people, and there's no undoing that. Oh please! You'd have killed him if you have gotten away with it.
Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order. But can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever.
My god, this guy's nuts. You are a fool to write off dissenters. They won't hesitate to hit you where it hurts. The strongest supporters aren't immune to seeing reason. The war has done far more damage to McGraw than you know. Wow, I can really feel the love you have for your people. The war has done more damage. Yeah.
Commander's right. Protectorate's been burning its own for too long to stay warm. This war just made the flames more noticeable.
And our devotion must be tested by fire, as it is said, else it is not true. You are clearly ill-equipped to speak on Arcadian affairs, or of what truly matters to its subjects. I alone can give them what they need. You must see that.
You'll feel the right off them. Won't hesitate to hit where it hurts. The strongest point is supporters are immune to seeing the reason.
Indeed. That's why my strongest supporters wholeheartedly believe in me, and the Protectorate cause.
Sure, because they've been brainwashed?
So which is it? Can my people see reason, as you so aptly put it?
Oh shit.
Or are they mindless drones, needing desperately to be saved by you? It cannot be both.
Look, all I'm saying is that it'd be foolish to write off the sinners. They are all ready to undercut you.
For every traitor in our midst, thousands of loyalists remain. If anyone attempts to move against me, they are merely announcing themselves as the chaff to be cut. And they promptly will be.
Yet you didn't see the order moving against you, even before the schism. Have you forgotten that you've alienated the Arbiters? Ooh.
You'll note that all the brightest, most efficient Protectorate minds were assigned to the Sentinels to ensure the history of Arcadia is not sullied. But the Arbiters, they've quite outlived their usefulness. Just one more thing I intend to fix. The people will understand in time. They only care that they are provided for.
Oh. Let's talk about your plan so we know it's doomed to fail.
So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Your science is 100 kinds of wrong. Worse, you willfully misinterpret what the data says about the rifts. And I can't wait to correct you.
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, Heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us.
I've seen the Matriarch's writings. You have no idea what she envisioned.
I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
No. The Matriarch's son rewrote history. He betrayed her wishes, and this is the result.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was the stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work.
Yes. Guess you threw your hat in with the wrong person, huh? Yep. And you're just as guilty as Reuben.
I do not dismiss that I was complicit. It was my duty to guide him to the best of my ability. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have?
Look at the report.
Bah, report. The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now?
Yes. Yes, look closely. Anything you restore will be reverted to how it was just before the destruction.
That's not true. Despite how things appear at present, with time, this station, all of Arcadia, and all of its people will be made whole.
No, they won't. Wrong, your people's body may become whole, but their sense of self is gone forever. The chief scientist determined the data cannot be stabilized.
Yes, well, I find that man's attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale. But if he's correct, as he quite typically is, I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment was in accordance to the grand plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake, or this is merely a conspiracy to mislead us.
You will not be vindicated if you kill millions of people, and so you can still do the right thing.
And leave the traitors and invaders alive? No! Death is the only way forward. We can only be made pure from the ashes, despite whatever supposed proof you have to the contrary.
What the hell? If you're wrong, you destroy everything you claim to love. Nothing is worth that risk.
Claim? If you cannot see the truth of my devotion written plain, then now I see why you are against me so. But you are wrong about the risk. We are losing this war. It is inevitable. The victors will brutally subdue us until we become corrupted. Until we forget our principles, our history, the very core of who we are. It is better that we perish together as proud Protectorate.
What is going on with this guy?
Proud Arcadians. Preserving our purity is a mercy. More than that, is it not love?
What about faith, Console? If your people wish to preserve the Protectorate, they will find a way.
Even through extreme hardship and the tyranny of corporatists? Even if every aspect of the framework we've established is torn down around them? No. No. We have raised a stalwart people. Instilled principles of the Protectorate in them from their first breath. Perhaps I must trust that they've taken our teachings to heart. There may yet be other ways to save my beloved Arcadia, but I cannot be the one to see them to their completion. I surrender. What? Oh, by the Matriarch. It seems we have a problem. The rift has... well, it has nearly destabilized completely. And the modulator cannot close it in its current state from a safe distance. Destruction of Arcadia is imminent. Architect, help us.
Oh, God. So we're all going to die anyway. Is that what you're saying? Nonsense, there must be a way.
There is. Though, given your tenacity in preventing bloodshed, I don't believe you'll appreciate it. A chance yet remains. We must bring the modulator as close to the rift as possible. However, when the rift folds in on itself, this ship and its operator will not survive.
Looks like you're about to get everything you wanted. Condolences. I'm sure they'll build a nice statue in your honor.
Oh, Emery, taking a page from Auntie's Choice product testing, I see. We do try to avoid a consistent certainty of death, though. It's just bad business.
Let me be clear. I am not placing this burden upon your shoulders. This was my doing. And so it is my responsibility to set things right. I will give you time to vacate the ship.
Oh, okay.
When you are clear, I will fly it into the rift myself. You are right. Arcadia will find its way without me.
That's the least you could do, so...
Think what you wish of me, but this is my responsibility. And that is something I will never shirk from.
And I'm going with him. I am owed an existence in perfection after all I've done.
Damn. I don't think you actually understand what you're volunteering for. You're free. I mean, they all joined me for... Shit. They all joined me for, you know... freely. They all joined me freely so they can do whatever they want. I've never stopped them from doing what they want, so... You're free to join him. But I don't actually think you understand what you're volunteering for.
But this is the goal of my life. Everything I've done, everything it means to be part of the Glorious Dawn. Crossing that threshold is my right.
Won't it be more glorious to witness the Rift's transformation? This is a front row seat.
You weren't even listening to me, were you? Fine. Have it your way. Cue the light show.
Now go. Make what's left of your existence count.
I intend to. You're saying this all from yourself. That's a win in my book. See ya, sucker! I intend to.
Damn right. Let's get on with it then.
Oh, damn. Whoa.
In the end, when the Consul was faced with the undeniable errors in his logic, he chose to save Arcadia by closing the rift himself. He died hoping his sacrifice might make up for the disastrous decisions he had made.
Cool.
Thanks to the Commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox Station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's Choice.
Oh, good.
Auntie's Choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy. the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. Seer Wiley fled the Order and sought refuge in a backwater Arcadian town to contemplate his failings. As word of the ex-seer's arrival spread, people lined up for predictions. Forsaking the math that failed him, he offered obvious yet effective advice instead. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the commander of the Incognito faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable.
Nice.
As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field.
Oh, really?
As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin.
Oh, cool.
Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Thanks to her effective performance at the Praetor blockade, Inez eventually became a VP of Auntie's Choice and head of the revamped grafting program.
Nice.
Through her egalitarian management style, grafting evolved into the corporation's first health benefit, available to all employees who wanted it. Utilizing what he learned alongside the commander, Tristan attempted to reform Protectorate society from within. But with no authority figure to lead its subjects, the Protectorate was a shell of its former self. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. After Azza disbanded the Glorious Dawn, its members quietly tried to resume lives forever disrupted by the Arcadian conflict. As the cult's murderous legacy faded, average colonist life expectancy increased by 0.23%.
That's funny as hell.
With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Auntie made her first public appearance in years, inspiring a fashion trend in bubble helmets. In no time at all, she won more public support than Ruth, which she sought to use as leverage when the time was right. Adrift without firm
bubble
leadership,
helmets.
Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. a small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed Claim. Until
really?
one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. The Rift Compromise between the Order and Auntie's Choice led to prioritized assistance for the colonies that agreed to favorable trading terms. The so-called Auntie's Loyalty Program tripled the corporation's net worth. Meanwhile, the Order was able to sermonize their version of scientism alongside Auntie's marketing and PR onslaught, at least to colonies in Auntie's Loyalty Program. Many outside died because their rifts weren't closed in time. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia. Its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Oh, really? Wow. The end, guys. Never heard from Earth again. Wow. That is such a good game. Thank you, guys. I appreciate every one of you that stuck by me through this journey of The Outer Worlds 2. That is me for tonight. This will be going up on YouTube as always in episodic form. But please, if you're over on YouTube, consider subscribing. Consider liking this video because it means a lot to me. I appreciate every one of you that do subscribe and that do like the video. So thank you. If you're over in Twitch, chuck us a follow. That'd be awesome. And don't forget to go and check out the Outer Worlds playthrough on YouTube. But as always, stay. Now wait, and let's game with Rad Dog. See you later, guys. Much love till next time. This is Rad Dog Gaming, signing out. Laters.